We've seen quite a few of these video doorbells come to market over the last few years. The most well-known and probably a household name at this point would be the Ring video doorbell, but they've always been pretty expensive. Nest came out with one recently, but still at that price point of over $200 US. This new redesigned Digoo Smart Doorbell Pro can be had for under $100. Actually, I found a coupon code that I'll include with the link if it's still available in the description for 20% off, making it only around $79. So let's take a look at the features advertised. It's got built-in 8GB flash storage, built-in dual 2600 mAh batteries, which are rechargeable and advertised to last up to 180 days of standby time, which actually accounts for 5 to 8 visitors a day, but only time will tell the true real-life battery. It's also got 2-second response time after a press of the doorbell or motion. Speaking of motion, a PIR motion sensor. It's got 1080p video, night vision with IR LEDs, and free cloud recording of 100 videos. So I'm going to do a little bit of a fake unboxing because I did already open this and charge up the battery overnight just to make sure it was fully charged when I did go ahead and set it up. Alright, so it did come in a little sleeve to protect the camera itself. I just don't have that right now. And it also has a little Allen key screwdriver, a mounting plate, and some hardware, as well as an instruction manual, which seems actually pretty clear to read and good English just by glancing at it. Sometimes with these Chinese derived products, they are hard to read, sometimes in complete Chinese, which you just have to kind of wing it in that case, but we'll go over this in just a minute. So the first downside I see is the inability to charge the battery with your existing bell wires. There's no spot on the back of this to wire into your existing wires, but this is a little less annoying because of the supposed 6-month battery life. It'd be perfect for like an apartment, a rental, or a dorm room where you couldn't hardwire it anyway. Also, from what I read, it only records 10 seconds after motion or a ring is detected and will cut the feed after 10 seconds unless you physically go in your phone and answer the notification. It's good for battery life, but not to see the extent of what's going on. Other than that, it seems like a pretty rock solid product. So let's get it going and set up, and we'll see for ourselves. I'm gonna go ahead and get it set up here first before we go and install it outside. One thing I forgot to mention is this does come in 2 different designs. Actually the same product, all the same features. There is this one I have on this side, and there's also another one. A little bit more sleek design it looks like, but it's the same size. You're able to select that at the checkout. Before we get any further, I'd like to thank Banggood for sending this out. They sent this to me to review. They're not paying me to say any of this or anything. It's my opinion altogether. I just wanted to mention that they did send this to me. Alright, so in the app, it gives us a QR code we can scan. Okay, so I went ahead and downloaded a QR scanner app just to make sure we do get the right app. Alright, scan this. Okay. Alright, there we go. Video doorbell popped up for us. Open. And I'll go ahead and register for an account. Go through all of the permissions. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. So, already have a device. Yes, connect. And then it says to press and hold. There we go. Alright, so it found it. Alright, so it says device doesn't support 5G. So mine's dual band, so I'll go ahead and just select that. Put in my Wi-Fi password. Now waiting. Alright, new version is updated already. Please update. Okay. We'll go ahead and update this real quick. So while it's updating, it is flashing red if you can see that. Alright, so at the top left corner we can see that we've got a 98% battery. and everything looks to be okay. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. I'll go ahead and use the same camera so we can see the latency exactly. Press. There we go. Hello. Alright, so hopefully you can pick that up. It is, it's got a little bit of a delay to it, but all doorbells do. Seems to be coming in at pretty close to 1080p. Seems to be working pretty good. It shows you the bit rate. It's actually coming in at 130, 150 kilobytes, which seems pretty good. The video does look just about 1080p. So far I'm impressed. All right, so it showed us what time the video or the doorbell was rang at. So if we press this button right here, we're able to do a live view. So I'll go ahead and do that on this camera. See the latency. Did I miss? I think I missed. There we go. All right, so that took like half a second. All right, so now that we are in here, I actually noticed that there is a settings button. So we're able to turn on the PIR motion detector. It says when PIR is detected, the power consumption is higher than normal, obviously. So we will turn that on. I think we're good to go. Now there's no advanced settings to change the motion detection area like the Ring has, for example. But to be honest with you, I have the Ring Doorbell Pro and the motion detection area doesn't even work that great. It does to an extent, but I still pick up cars from the road even though I'm got the least amount of distance set. And another thing I noticed is there's a little symbol right here, the eye, that actually turns on and off the infrared LEDs in case the automatic photo cell does not pick up that it's nighttime or you need a little bit more light. You can manually turn that on, so that's a nice feature. Of course, you can expand the video as well. So far so good. Let's go ahead and get this installed outside. Like I said, I do have the Ring device on my front door, so I'm going to actually install this on the back door because we actually wanted one there anyway. So I went ahead and pre-drilled a couple holes where the mount goes and the trim piece next to the J channel and sliding door. That's the best place I found, given that the J channel will actually give it a little bit of an angle to allow it to point more towards the front of the door. The screws that they provided were a little bit too small for my particular application, so I found a couple longer, bigger stainless steel screws that I went ahead and used for me. The ones that they supplied should work fine for most people. So installing the doorbell really can't be any easier. You just slide it onto the mount there and then go ahead and screw in the provided Allen screw with the Allen wrench provided. So once you've got it all the way tightened up, that's pretty much it. Your doorbell's secure. You don't have to worry about any kind of wiring with this one in particular because it does run only on the battery. So after getting it set up outside, everything seems to be working okay now. I've been messing with it for the past couple of hours and I've came to find some of the quirks, some of the disadvantages, and some of the advantages. Now, the first issue that I had, which was the real main issue, was the fact that my network runs on 2.4 and 5 gigahertz dual band, has the same network name. So all of my devices throughout the house are typically able to figure out which one they need to connect to. But in this case, it was dropping the network constantly because it was trying to figure out which one was the 2.4 and which was the 5. So I went ahead and separated those networks and connected it to the 2.4 gigahertz, and since then it's been working much better. Another issue that I ran into was the motion detection was delayed about 5 seconds or so. So as you can see by this last video that I did, it's only showing me walking in the house. When in reality what I did was walk out of the house, wait a few seconds and walk back in, about 5 seconds. So if someone was to walk up to your door and not ring the bell, it would be about 5-second delay. When you do ring the bell, it's about the 2-second advertised delay. So is it worth it for you? Well, that depends. If you're looking for something affordable, this is probably gonna be your best option. You're not gonna find anything better than this for anywhere near $100, let alone $79 with this coupon code. It does work every time, or it has worked every time for me. When you push the button, it will come up on my phone within anywhere from 2 to 5 seconds, and I am able to have that two-way communication with the visitor. Like I said, I was having some issues with the motion. That may be my network, it may be my device, I'm not sure. My router is quite far away from the back door, but I was still getting good download and upload speeds out there, so that shouldn't be the issue. So comparing this doorbell to my Ring Video Doorbell 2, the Ring definitely comes out on top, but you're paying that monthly or yearly subscription for the Ring. This does not have that, it's free, so you don't have to worry about paying any kind of monthly fees. The Ring, it's a little bit more solid. The app is more user-friendly. Like I said before, you get up to 100 videos stored in here for free, and when you do reach that limit, you just have to delete some out of here, some old ones. But other than those downfalls I mentioned, like I said, it does have a really great battery life. You can just pop it off from that mount and bring it inside and charge it up for a couple hours. Bring it back outside, you should be good for at least another 4 to 6 months, depending on your usage. So let me know what you guys think down below of this product, and if you have any other smart doorbells or any other similar products out there, maybe I should check those out as well. So that's all I have for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you do want to pick this up, like I said, I have links down below as well as the 20% off coupon. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any future videos, and the notification bell is turned on. I'll see you in the next one, and remember, stay smart.